Fire!
God damn it, man.
Wow.
Yep, found the fire. You right. That was indeed a lot of fire. Renzo coming up behind you. Listen, ain't nobody can.
Yo, fuck you!
No. 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 The fuck is this? Can I read it? I love that story. Oh god! I saw it this time. I have felt like crap the last couple days. I tell you what, Dr. Fu, I appreciate you coming in and lurking. To answer your question, how long until we're here? Now. This long, whatever the long length of which this was. Yeah, I don't know what it is or what it what hit me, but it was specifically like yesterday, right around like 6:30, something hit me and it was like, oh, I just felt like crap after. Thank you, Stream Element Spot. I was hoping that you were running already. Let's see. Throw on some tunes. Can throw on the Stardew Valley soundtrack. How you doing today, Dr. Fu? You know what? Yeah, let's throw that on. No, I don't want Black Adam or HBO Max. I want music. Thank you. I feel like crap. I don't know what it is or like what has happened to me, but I feel like death. There we go. That'll work. Just throw on some nice tunes. The chat is here. Yeah, I'm hoping. Like, yesterday I ended up like I recorded some yesterday and then I had this whole plan like I was gonna get all this stuff done and like I was gonna edit, get like shorts ready and get videos ready, and like right around 6:30, 7 o'clock I got hit with like a like overheated wave. I don't know. I got hit with like a heat wave, I guess. Yeah, exactly. But the heat wave like hit me and then I just felt horrible. I kept getting nauseous. I ended up getting like crazy bad heartburn. It was terrible. So we're gonna chill today. I don't know what we're gonna play. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna chill. I had all these plans. I was gonna try to get the Rift set up so that, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a very long one. I just don't feel like right now would be a great time to miss anything. Oh, come on. Not the Rift, the Quest. I was gonna try to get the Oculus Quest like set up some way so that I could plug it in because Renzo gifted me a game that actually looks really cool. You're like a superhero that you just destroy things. And I was like, oh, that actually looks kind of cool. But I have a feeling if I would go into VR right now, I might actually projectile vomit. So we're not gonna do that. It turns out projectile vomiting is not good. You have table tennis. We should do like some VR stuff sometime, Doc. I got quite a bit of VR things. Uh, oh my god. I just never really do anything. I sorry, that was like my acid reflux just came up. Talk about viral. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would be one heck of a viral video. Just knowing my luck, I would be like completely straight faced, just looking at the camera while I projectile vomited, and then that would be the only meme people would ever, ever use of mine. Hey, you're that projectile vomiting guy. Yep, yep, I am. All for the content. So yeah, it's been interesting. I'm hoping like in the next like I'm hoping today that I can get all the stuff edited that I wanted to edit because I have, let me see here. I have an old school RuneScape thing. I actually have like one and a half old school RuneScape things. I have 5 League of Legends matches, and as it stands, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 clips that I need to do with a ton, and I mean a ton of clips ready for me to do. Play Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley has kind of become like the relaxed chill game for Dragon and I. Um, I 100% of the achievements on Stardew Valley, and now, hold on. Uh, Dragon and I have been replaying it on the expanded. Here. Oh, 3D printer, get out of here. I need to get more filament. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah. All the achievements. I'm an achievement hunter. I love going for this stuff. But yeah, we recently just started doing the Stardew Valley expanded, and it honestly, it's a really nice, just chill, relaxing kind of game that I don't think I would actually bring to stream again. Another game similar to Stardew. It's a good question. It's a very good question. I need to get back into trying to do like getting all of the achievements in a game. I need another long game that I can do achievements for. I have a hair on my nose and it won't go away. I'm getting incredibly close with Zelda Singularity. Jesus. Hi, Renzo. Oh, Renzo, did you see they finally did some updates to Evo Space? Also, Renzo, we're relaxing today because I feel like absolute death. You've been playing a new game that's retro. Which game is that? Oh God, Megaton Rainfall has achievements. Chained Echoes. I've heard a lot of people actually talk about that. Let me see if I can. You're talking about this one, right? Just play it. I would if I had money. Money's extra tight right now, which sucks. I do have Game Pass, yeah. Oh, is it on Game Pass? That would make it easier. I mean, I see the style that they're going for. Jesus, mother of God. Can even play it off the cloud. That's interesting. Why would you kill the poor little wolves? This reminds me of like some early Final Fantasy games. This reminds me a lot of early Final Fantasy games. Huh. Yes, thumbs up butts, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 6. Yeah, it has like the same style and like the same feel of all of the older Final Fantasy games. Hmm. Might be worth looking into. I'm probably not gonna download it now because I don't want to jump into anything too crazy today. I think we're only gonna be live for like an hour and a half, 2 hours max today. Emu VR. Now I know you're just making that up. There's no way there's an Emu VR. There's no such thing as Emu VR. I just looked. Emu. The Great Emu War. VR. Nope. VR. Nope. Is it not on Steam? That's why I can't find it. Because you say Emu VR, and the first thing that pops up in my head is you're an emu, but you're playing in VR, and you have to terrorize a town as an emu. Steam World Build announcement sale up to 85% off? What? What is this? Yeah, like Goat Sim. The heck are these games? It's nothing like Goat Simulator. You must escape a dying planet by building a mining town to dig up vital, long-lost technology, meet the ever-growing needs of your citizens, trade resources, and defend your mine from the creatures that lurk below. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that looks actually pretty decent. That was just right on the front page. Alright, Renzo, what do you think we should play today? I'm not gonna be doing the Megaton Rainfall. I don't know if you heard it, but if I get in VR, I might actually projectile vomit. And we're not making that into a meme. Was ist das? Invite. Oh, while we figure that out. So, 3D printing. Been 3D printing a lot of stuff. I finally got the second 36-hour print done. It's done, it's dusted. I don't need to worry about 36-hour prints anymore. And I don't know if you can see, but this right here is all the filament I had left. Like, I literally was down to the last, like, 100 millimeters or less for the how much filament I had. So if it wasn't for the fact that I didn't, if I thought that who I'm making this project for would like watch a VOD or something like that and see it, I'd actually show what I was building. And I might actually like make them for myself at some point as well because they're really fucking cool. Like really, really cool. Um, but probably depending on how I feel today, post stream, I'm gonna actually try to paint that dragon. My face is cool. Your face is cool. But I'm gonna try to 3D or paint that dragon, make it look nice, and then send out send out pictures and put it on the Etsy store. Cause like, oh fuck off with you. This is a cool little dragon. It's got a lot of details on him. I gotta clean him up a little bit. He's still got like some remnant supports on him, but like he's got some pretty good detail. I mean, it could be. I don't know. I never was a cool kid. I was, you know, that's one thing that annoys me. Not really annoys me, but makes me very sad. Growing up, being a nerd was an insult. Like, nobody wanted to be a nerd. And now, being a nerd is cool. Like, everybody wants to be a YouTuber or a streamer and play video games for a living. And so it's like, why couldn't that have been cool when I was growing up? I was picked on so much when I was a kid. I'm surprised I haven't been proud of being a nerd. Hell yeah. People used to say nerd as an insult, and now nerd is a compliment. You're not wrong. Let's collect our daily chest from Bloons Tower Defense 6 at least. I'm so close to like so many different achievements. What's up, Sky? How you been? We did eventually make it cool, yeah. Listen, I don't care what anybody says. Kids who have content creator that like parents are the luckiest in the world because you go into school and you're like, "Oh yeah, my dad is this big time content creator who streams to hundreds of people every day and he's home all the time. I get to play video games with him every once in a while. We'll do Fortnite. Like you're the cream of the crop. You're at the top of the food chain. I mean, listen, I don't know about you guys, but if you got something super cute, such as the like of which it is a child or a wee little Bobby, you utilize that cuteness for all of the views and the clicks. Haven't you seen 98% of the viral videos that have come out within the last like 2 years? It's a bunch of cats and dogs and babies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, thank you for the like. We're at 5 likes and I'm only just going off and spouting nonsense. Oh, I tell you what, so this game is taking forever. You have a pink eye? Kinky. I'm gonna take it as a metaphor. Don't you tell me about a good time you had without including me in said good time. This takes so long. So I think I looked at it. You're at 48. Oh man. Did you get all of the prehistoric achievements then? Cuz the only achievements that I have left is prehistoric achievements. I think 38 I get an achievement and then 48 I also get an achievement. Like everything else is maxed out. I seriously can't do anything else on it. Like I can buy stuff, but I don't really have a reason to buy it. You think you did? The only one that I really still focus on buying is I want to get level 6 Alpha Centauri because that's the last thing here for the planets. And then it's just getting these. Like I'm almost 100% done with the Beyond simulation. It just takes forever. Chill W cat. Nice. So how'd you manage to get the old pink eye there, Sky? You have 10 feet of snow? It might not be 10 feet. I think you mean 10 inches. 10 feet would be taller than some buildings. Keep in mind, most people are only about 5'10". It was spreading. Did you just decide to like put your eye up against somebody else's eye and be like, we're eye buddies? And it turned out they had pink eye? Or did someone like stick their finger in their own buttholes and then poke you in the eye? I I'd believe it. You know what they say, sky's the limit, and whenever sky's the limit, you just do a little finger and butt and then poke somebody, and it's good. You ever want to fuck up somebody for like a week or two? Seriously, just finger and butt, poke them in the eye. Done. Pink eye. Well, I don't know how to tell you this, guy. Usually, like 98% of cases of pink eye is from fecal matter in the eye. Some kind of fecal material. Bacteria from the old fecal matter spreading from one person to the next in their eye. Pink eye, where I grew up, was not known as pink eye. It was known as shit eye. Oh, you got shit eye today? Yeah, yeah, I do. Someone shit in my eyeball and I got pink eye out of it. Shit eye. Yeah. It it's weird and like I don't understand why it's super infectious, but it is. Probably because like the bacteria on poop is like crazy fast at expanding. That's why like sewers are god awful places to be. Taking eye drops, yeah. Usually the eye drops have some kind of like antibacterial nonsense that will help get rid of the bacteria causing the pink eye. Yeah, it could have been. And honestly, like that's how most of the pink eye cases start. Like I'm messing around with you saying, old finger in the butt and poke in the eye. But yeah, yeah. It touching your eye in any regard is usually pretty bad if you don't know where the things have been that like you've been touching, right? Um Back at Fort Sill, Oklahoma when I was in the army, they had a pink eye award and someone had pink eye and it spread to everybody else, but like I knew the person who originally got pink eye, and I was like, "How did you get pink eye? Like, what did you do to yourself?" He's like, "I literally did nothing. I rubbed my eye because I was tired, and like a day later, I had pink eye." I'm like, "You didn't like try to finger anybody's butthole or something?" He's like, "No, I literally just got done like being or doing some stuff," and it's like learned most of this in school playing Oregon Trail. That is the true choice-based survival game. But they had just like got done doing push-ups or something like that, and it just so happened that their hand was like maybe not in a pile of poop from like a bird or anything, but like close enough that the bacteria got on his hand and it got into his eye and he got pink eye. I do drive the wagons into a river. Hey, listen, we got to figure out how to make boats somehow. The old wagon river is the best way to do it. Isn't there a steam version of Oregon Trail now? There is. Oh, but this isn't the original. This is way too fancy. No, no, I want the OG Oregon Trail. I don't think that's on here though. That sucks. Uh, I'll I'll get bit by a rattlesnake. Don't you worry. Wink wonk, wink wonk, wink wonk. What's up, Nate? How you doing today, man? Wait, is this it? Hold on. I think I just found one. No, it's not it. Stone Crowns. And what? What are you playing? I don't remember. You just woke up? You just woke, bro? Way to just woke, bro. So what do we want to play today? It's like 12:30. I don't feel good. Elden Ring. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Stone Crowns. Yeah, what about them? Chained Echoes. I probably won't be able to download it today. But I mean, it would download fast, but I wouldn't have the attention span to sit through for long enough. Like I said, we're only going to be live for like another hour, maybe hour and a half. Started vaping. I mean, it's a start. Now you got to wean yourself off vaping. Raises intelligence and dexterity instead of intelligence only. Oh, I mean, that's kind of nice. Big props on quitting smoking though, Nate. That's pretty big. Is your vaping with or without nicotine? Because if you can wane off the nicotine, then you can probably wane off the vaping in general. Go super healthy. A max HP reduction of 75. I mean, if you get one shot by everything anyway, then you don't really need HP. With nicotine, I mean, if you can figure out a way to like slowly wean yourself off of the nicotine, an elf bar, I don't know what that is. Yeah, if you can like slowly kind of like gently wean yourself off of the nicotine, you'll probably find yourself feeling a whole hell of a lot better. And the lack of like tar and other chemicals is gonna do wonders for your body. Like vaping still isn't healthy by any means, but it's at least somewhat better. Until you get metal in your lungs, in which case that's probably not a good thing. But we won't talk about that. It's fine. Nate, you should know this soundtrack real well. Jesus. Thank you for the like. We're already one like away from hitting our like goal today. And I feel like crap and I've literally just been sitting here talking. I'm actually getting a headache already. I mean, I woke up with one. It eased up a little bit as I kind of just relaxed and then oh yeah, thank you for the likes. We hit our like goal. Very nice. As I hiccup. Yeah, my headache started to ease up and now the lights are making it hurt more. Oh, so check it out. I had an idea. we have the lights behind me, right? I'm gonna spell to counter the next boss. Which boss are you going to next? So we got like a whole big thing going on behind me, right? So first and foremost, this spot right here looks god awful. You can kind of see the door and all that. I don't want that. I think maybe if we go like this, that's a little better, but still need to adjust some more. But I had an idea. I got some like stream lights. Oh, Renala? Renala is easy. Just bleed. Just bleed her. You can get some bleed damage off on her. That's all you need. Tired of smoking cigs all the time? I don't blame you. Smoking cigs is expensive, man. And quite honestly, not the greatest for you. And I don't know. I find it repulsive. Like I have nothing against people who smoke and everything like that. Like I understand it's not as easy to quit once you've started, and if you grew up around it, it's very hard to not be smoking. But I just find it disgusting. Like I Evil X number one was a smoker, and every time I kissed her, I might as well have just licked an ashtray. It was disgusting. But anyway, so I got some like string lights. I'm gonna clean up over here. It's a mess because the plumber was supposed to come and show up, and guess who never showed up? Surprise, surprise. So I'm gonna clean up over here. And then what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to get some of my like string lights that I've gotten throughout the years. Like if you guys remember, before I got these lights, I had the ones up on the wall that went all the way up. I'm gonna get those and put across the foam, right? And then I'll put it along the edge here and like really make it seem like really lit up and fun. And then if I can figure out a way, here, I'm not gonna be able to grab it. Why are you on there? Oh, hold on. I know how I can show it. All right, hold on. So these lights right here, they actually react to sound, and I think I figured out a way that I want to maybe try to get them to work, but it's gonna require some serious audio tricking. And I'm pretty sure I have to wait, is this the box? Yeah. So sound reactive RGB, it's a 5-piece lighting kit. And there's also like light strings in it, right? So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm thinking I'm going to put like the strips and the light in certain areas, like one on the left, one on the right, and then I'm gonna get an old pair of headphones, like just those like wire headphones that you would put into a phone to listen to your music or whatever, right? I'm gonna grab those, and I'm going to get a auxiliary cord expander and run the wire all the way behind me and set up the lights back there and put the headphone like each headphone next to the light so that it's playing behind me just loud enough so that the lights will react, but not loud enough that the mic will pick it up, right? And I think it'd be really cool because then it would be like a visual cue. Like if I'm hearing stuff on my left side, it'll pop up on the left side. Like the left side will start like doing its left side things. I think it'll be really cool. So I that's what I'm planning on working on eventually. I just have to get around to it. Because right now they're not really doing anything. I really don't need lights for the 3D printer. The 3D printer's lit up enough from the ring light. I don't know if Stardew Valley is crossplay actually. No, you would not be able to do crossplay. I didn't update stuff so that it was there, so we're just gonna give you that. Yeah, Nate, so I've get a new game going on Xbox. See, help you catch 30 fish. You just gotta catch 30 different fish types. The problem is only one of my Xboxes are like functioning at this point. The power box. Oh my god. The brick for the power for the one ended up going out. And so I only have one working Xbox and that's in the bedroom. I don't play Xbox enough anymore for me to like be, oh, I should get a fix or get a replacement. Like I don't think I've actually booted up an Xbox to play an Xbox only game in probably a year and a half now. It's pretty bad. Like, oh, the cloud gaming? I don't know. I mean, do you think that would work? It works. So like I'd be able to play it on my PC but still be on Xbox. Road to Yumi via browser tab. Hmm. So one of the achievements in Stardew is incredibly difficult, by the way. Uh, e- essentially, oh, I need to connect a controller with it. I see. Hi, Cindy. So hold on, I'll pull it up on mine. I'll keep that in mind. I mean, I'd be down to try that out and just chill on Stardew with people at times. Plug in. Yeah, I got my controller over here. So oh god, now I'm like super off with the camera crop. Hold on. Hold please. Readjusted the camera. So I always go with something completely god awful. Like Dragon and Mind's expanded save. I'm King Dickley. So pretty much all of this stuff is stuff that you get just like as you're playing, right? The the game like will pretty much just make it so that you can do things properly. Then local legends is and where is it? JoJo member of the year are like two different things, right? So like you can only do one or the other per run. Let's see. The legend earned 10 million gold. It takes a while, but it's pretty easy. If you go for a perfection run, then you'll get that with no problem. Where is it? This right here. Vector's Challenge. Only 1% of all Stardew players on Steam. So Perfection Run is maximum hearts with everybody. You've crafted everything, you've caught every fish, you've pretty much done every possible achievement. You've gotten all the star drops, you have cooked every recipe, you donated all the things to the museum. What else? One of each crop, and then you've shipped one of each item, not crop. One of each item, 15 of each crop, I believe, and then 300 item of one item. Yeah, Journey of the Prairie King without dying. Good lord, is it insane. So, Fector's Challenge is literally RNG. Like, it's pure RNG. Because when you go into Journey of the Prairie King... Hold on, I wonder if there's like a... I'm sure there's someone doing Journey of the Prairie King. Haha, it was already muted. Get wrecked, nerd. Okay, seriously, can we get through the ads here? So it's pretty much this, right? Recognize that actor from something? I mean, he's Narwhal or something. I don't know. But it looks really easy. It's just a shmup, right? But as you're playing and as you're like going, it gets increasingly harder. Okay, come on. Give me play, not you just sitting there. Right? So you get like little obstacles like this. More enemies come, and like enemies will take multiple hits to kill. I always got to right here. Like, look at this. He sped it up, by the way. The walnut room unlocked? The walnuts take forever. This is the most replayed because it's the literal end. So, this is the quote-unquote end of the Journey of the Prairie King. You essentially need to just get lucky with the drops that the game gives you. And it's disgusting. So, I mean, there's a reason why only 1% of people have it. Like, how many... I'm sure it says how many people have played Stardew, right? All reviews. There's over almost 452,000 reviews of Stardew Valley. And that's just people who reviewed it, right? I wish there was like a way to see how many people have actually played the game, but like 1% of that alone is just redonkulous. What's up, Jarv? I went for a perfect run, and it was a JoJo run, and I just literally went for Stardew has sold like 20 million copies. Yeah, there you go. Oh God. Yeah, it's something ridiculous like that. So I'm probably not gonna be live for much longer because I just don't feel good. We got like a half hour, maybe an hour. What should we do? Working on a video? I should have done that yesterday, but I ended up getting massively sick. And so I didn't get shit done. I haven't posted anything in like 2 days because, you know, I'm behind. Yeah, it's worth the money. Like 100% it's worth the money. There are games that are 60, 70, $80 that don't even come up to a quarter of the worth that Stardew has, especially like once you start getting into the modding community. You had an hour-long stream yesterday? Yeah, I was gonna say you weren't live very long yesterday. I mean, you do stream at odd hours and then you're usually asleep during the day when estate agents would be talking to you. So you can't really be that surprised about that. Oh, it's the winter one. Oh, so you guys ready for this? Last old school RuneScape stream, we turned on some classical. We had like some Tchaikovsky, we had some Beethoven, we had a whole bunch of different classical music artists going, right? I think I even talked about it. I don't remember, but um it was old school RuneScape, so there was one stream going to the main channel, which most people showed up to, and then another stream going to the old school RuneScape channel. And, both obviously had the music in it. This is how broken YouTube's copyright system is, right? I had 3 copyright claims on each one, which classical music, Tchaikovsky, Beethoven, all that is open platform, open source, whatever it is. It's able to be used anywhere because it's 50 years after they died and copyright is gone, right? But 3 copyright claims each. But this is how broken the YouTube copyright system is. On the main channel, I had. Yeah, I mean, if you dispute it after a couple of days, it goes away. But so don't play with the tail. Yeah, I can see you. Yeah, royalty free music. Oh, copyright claim. Um, but so I was like, okay, whatever. And I looked, both had different songs claimed. Like they didn't even claim the same songs. Each one had different songs that were claimed. Like this is how broken the copyright system is on YouTube, the copyright claim. So here we have Der Erbst Tanzen Gusang der and Der Erbst die Jagen das Fliehen, whatever, and whatever that is, right? I think the first one on that is the same as on this one. Let me see. And then we have Allegro ballo el canto Villanelli and whatever that is. And then Der Herbst was the only one that was the same from both. So, like, it's two different claims. Like, two completely different claims for two completely different people. But for the same exact thing, it's like, how broken is your system that people are trying to claim like this? And it's like, it's the exact same songs, but by different people. Like, come on, man. That's so stupid. It's like, good lord, fix the system. And by the way, Jarv, you said about how YouTube had, what's up, Pennywise? Had like made a new policy that um you can actually owe YouTube money or whatever. I searched around for like an hour the one day. I didn't see anything with that like at all. There's been no policy updates since last year. They brought in the February Shorts Fund, but that's about it. And even that doesn't say anything about if videos get copyright claimed or past videos get copyright claimed. You could owe money. There's been no changes. So whoever told you that that was the case, I don't think they were telling you the truth. What are you doing? You just chilling? How you doing, Pennywise? Good lord, everybody coming in today, and it's a day that I don't feel good. God, now that I've fixed the camera position, I really need to clean up that area back there. It's an eyesore. Honestly, that's a lot of failed 3D prints back there, if I'm being honest. Playing some Master Duel, nice. Are you getting your ass kicked again? Oh, I don't think we're gonna be streaming much longer. Maybe a half hour. I don't know. Do we want to run like a match or two of like Warzone or Fortnite or something? Then I'll call it. Or are we just doing a chat and stream today? Could also run a match or two of League. You know, everybody always talks about Magic the Gathering. I don't know. You're making like Michael Jackson and beating people? Get it? Beat it. I just made Michael Jackson sound like an abuser. No, I meant the song Beat It. Calm down. I'd say we could do like some old school RuneScape, but the thing that I was doing on old school RuneScape is not the most entertaining thing in the world. I mean, I could always just bring it up and then, yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll chill and chat for a little bit, and then once I start feeling more like crap, like is inevitable, I'll just end and do that on the side. So for the old school RuneScape, I made an investment into the old account. And I was like 7 mil, but I think it's gonna be well worth it. And I don't know what else to play, so we're gonna do this. Do that. We're gonna have to change the music. Stardew Valley while doing old school RuneScape is no. Skyrim music. There we go. Skyrim music will work. Okie dokie. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Let's throw that on. Nope. Working on doing the thing. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, so the investment. What have I done? What terror have I done? Right there, right? That'll work. I have been... Of course there's one adventure. We're gonna have to hop a little bit. Hop around! We'll just start at 302. I have been working on getting to my 99 range. Because that's gonna be vital for a lot of stuff. One venture. Last time it took me like 20 hops to be able to find one without someone in it. And it's not one adventure. God damn it. It's not the most entertaining thing in the world, but it's low enough energy that like I'll be able to sit here and chill and talk to you guys still and not just be twiddling my own thumbs. God damn it. So the annoying thing about this is I need to find a world without an adventurer inside of it because the place that I'm at is only really big enough for one person. But I did 96 to 98 range yesterday, like alone, which usually would have probably taken like a week or two to get that. God damn it, still one adventure. Oh, was ist das? Me mom sent me an image. Why? I went to go text back nice, and I'm so glad my phone knows autocorrect because I put N-U-C-E, not N-I-C-E. So it would have been noose. But my phone was like, no, I got you, pal. God damn it, still one adventure. I'll find one eventually, don't you worry. So, Pennywise, how's the Master Duels been going? Is it still that same meta that it was before where people just play these broken decks that kill you in one turn and that's it? One adventure, god damn it. I don't even remember what world I got to yesterday whenever I was trying to hunt for a world. 3 adventures, good lord. don't know what target world is. I don't know what it is, so I'm not gonna test the waters per se. Anybody even on? No. Did it not swap? Why'd you not swap? Swap to 320. Oh, good lord. Hey, there we go. No adventurers. We did it! We did it. We did it. We did it. So, essentially, all this is I just run over into a corner and just run back and forth, stack up all of these guys, and just keep throwing the chin compas. And it's like I was making like 400 experience an hour at some points. It's about an average of 350k experience an hour. And I have farm runs that I gotta do, but I want to finish up 99 range before I do anything else. And then these guys drop prayer potions, so like I don't have to worry about running to a bank and using up prayer potions or anything like that. I literally can just sit here, grab a prayer potion, and just stay. It's rather nice. Every 10 minutes I gotta reset the aggro, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but yeah. So, we're good now. We can literally just sit here and chill and chat. I like to try to have as many prayer potions as I can, because there's been times where I haven't had a lot of drops. But yeah, there we go. Almost 500k experience an hour right now. Which means, technically speaking, in about 2 hours, I'll get 99 whatever. 99 range, which is the highest level that I can get on a skill, for those of you who don't play RuneScape. So we're getting close. Oh. So Renzo, have you fought any other bosses, or like is Renala or have you only killed Godric? Because if you're only just now getting to Renala, you're taking your time going through the game. I wish these guys had better drops. I mean, I like the fact that it drops prayer potions, but Godric is the first. Have you killed any other bosses? Renala will be your second. Four dragon kills? Damn. Is this dude really gonna try to... What is this guy doing? Can you not be there? Oh, did you get killed by the boulder? This dude's seriously just standing here messing up all of this. Seriously, dude? There we go, he left. Here we go, now we can get it back. God, he just destroyed me. Don't you remember on my head while you were fighting that night? Don't you remember how to, like, get rid of the boulder entirely? Sneak around the night, go to your left, to the courtyard. There's a little secret passage that you can jump to. And when you jump to it, you'll go up a ladder and you kill the people up there and it stops the boulder for good. I did play Neverwinter, yeah. Uh, uh, being completely honest, I never really cared all that much for Neverwinter. I played it for a while and like it was okay, but I had gotten into Neverwinter when it was like pay to play or pay to progress, I guess. And I was not all that happy with it. I got into it as things got kind of crappy in the game, I guess you could say. Nothing like some relaxing Skyrim music. I gotta say Skyrim soundtrack is probably one of the best soundtracks out there. Iron Maiden because you were typing? Well, stop almost dying and start almost winning. God. God, there's so much stuff here. I can't even see the prayer potion. 100, but that got you nowhere, so you vowed to do it all for free after that point? Yeah, I know a lot of games that are like, oh man, they're so good, and then you just dump a ridiculous amount of money into them, and then you're like, well, I didn't get nearly as much as I was hoping for out of that. I had a game like that for a while. Game of War Fire Age. God, I dumped so much time and money into that game. I don't even think it's like around anymore. If it is, it's nowhere near as popular as it once was. I used to get ads for it all the time. Cough cough GTA. I never really dumped money into GTA actually. Like I would play Grand Theft Auto every once in a while and like it was fun, but like I never really dumped money into the game. A lot of the times like up until like GTA 5, me getting GTA was usually because like a friend of mine had it and they didn't want it anymore, so they gave me the disc. I think the only time I ever really bought a Grand Theft Auto game was Grand Theft Auto 5. But I've played like San Andreas, I played Vice City, I played GTA 3. Like I've played a ton of them. Just never put money into them. Yeah, that's how they get you. Oh, it's so good. I'm gonna spend money on it, and then new content. But I need this content because it's so good. Just a little bit more money, and then next thing you know, you're like $1,000 in. So, you grew up on Vice City? Me too, actually. Um, it was kind of funny, actually. The one day, thank you for the like. I was just chilling on my phone, right? I'm gonna tell you guys the story of my Game of War Fire Age and what had happened to me during the time that I was playing it. Like, I don't allow myself to play games like that anymore because my super competitive side comes out, and then I end up just dumping money, and I can't afford to dump money. So I was like 18 playing Persona 4. A lot of people say Persona was really good. So it's not my type of game. Like, it looks cool, it looks fun, and I understand why people like it, but it's not my type of game. Every time I've seen people play, like, I watched Jarv play a lot of Persona 5 and stuff like that. It never was fun looking to me. So, anyway, Game of War Fire Age. I was like 14, no, not 14. I was like 17, 18. I was working my security job. I had a little bit of money. I didn't really have much that I had to pay for as far as bills go. So I had like extra money, right? I was in college, but I was doing online college, so I didn't have to worry as much about like paying for anything. Um, and I was like, oh, you know what? I want a new mobile game to play. I want a new game that I can just like hang out on my phone and play for a couple hours. And so I always got ads for Game of War Fire Age. So I was like, okay. Whatever. We'll give it a shot. That was the biggest mistake that I could have ever done. um, so I load up Game of War Fire Age, and I instantly fall in love. I freaking love the way the game was set up, right? And I was like, oh, this game is so good. Oh, I want to progress so bad. And so I started playing more and more, and like I wanted to be the best because like it was pure strategy, which really spoke to my soul. It was like, oh, you gotta strategize your strategic ways of doing things. It had the like combat pyramid where like infantry was strong against cavalry, but cavalry was strong against archers, and archers were strong against infantry, and like it was so freaking good. And I was just I was so excited for it, and I'd play it all the time, and I just wanted to keep going and wanted to keep progressing. Well, it was right at the start of like games doing that ridiculous thing where they bring out packs for you to progress faster, and they're like $100 for a pack, right? But if you don't buy the pack, you don't really get to progress all that much. And I was like, all right, just one. Just one. I want to be able to progress. And then I finally got into a top alliance in the world that I was on. And I was super excited. And I was like, oh man, that means I'm going to be able to start fighting in these really big wars and all this other stuff. But there was a problem. People would dump thousands of dollars into these $100 packs to progress, and then these wars that would that would happen ended up costing thousands of dollars because of all the speed ups, all the troops, all the resources, all of the buildings, the heroes that you had to do, all of it. It was like $1,000 wars. And like there was just no way I could keep up. Right? I was this little security guard in college, doing online college, and it was insane. I dumped as much money as I could at any time that I could, into it, and I just never was able to keep up. So I actually found a way to become what was called a trap city during the wars. And the trap city would essentially just sit in the middle of a whole bunch of enemies, and they would all send thousands of troops, tens of thousands of troops sometimes, at me, and I would kill all of them and never die, right? And I was one of the first people to figure out how to do this. And I had spent like maybe $200, $300 making a trap city. And I was like, oh yeah, so good. And people were dumping thousands of dollars into trying to take me out, and like it just wasn't working. And I felt so cool. And then I stopped playing because it just got too expensive for me. And it was right around the time that my dad decided that he wanted to blame me for him wanting to take his own life. And so I just stopped, and I never went back. But yeah, I don't allow myself to play those games anymore. I get way too competitive in it. And it was a mobile game too. Also, I'm not surprised that I spoke the words persona, and Jarv was like, I'm here, my video can wait. The story is kind of mid. I mean, let's be honest here. Isn't the story for most anime things kind of mid? Like anime shows, anime games, the stories are always kind of mid. You got the night? Hell yeah, dude. Your scythe ability. That I swear the night of whatever that dude's name is was harder than Renala. Like after you figure out how to do Renala, like that night was far harder than Renala was. I mean, I don't know what the difference in anime stuff is. We all know that I don't do a lot of anime things. Oh, really? That one just disappeared right as I clicked it? Rude! No, stop it. Jesus Christ, my dude is quick to throw. Calm down a little bit, alright? I'm just trying to stack them up a little bit. Good lord. The scythe itself does bleed and holy damage. Ooh. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess the only anime stuff that I was ever really introduced into and like know anything about is like TV anime things. Which like I love One Piece. It's really the only anime that I ever really got into, but even I'll admit that the story itself is like mid-tier at best. The arcs are not unique in any regard and all that other stuff. Like it's still fun to watch, but Yeah, I only watched the good Dragon Ball Z, alright? I watched like through the Cell games, and then after that, uh Dragon Ball Z ended for me. Like all this crap that happens in it now, it was like, okay, I'm kind of bored now. Wait, I thought Near Noir, whatever that is, was a game, not a anime. What? I feel like I either made Jarv really proud of me, or he's super disappointed in me about my Dragon Ball Z like comment. I'm already a god. Why do I gotta become as me again? It got anime? What has become as gods? I feel like you guys are nerding out and I have no information. I can't nerd out with you. I'm so out of loop. Okay, so seriously, like, the original Dragon Ball Z was okay. Like, all the way up through, like, Majin Buu and Cell and all of that, it was okay. Because it was still new, it was still, like, kind of fresh. But, like, after the Cell games and with all of the bullshit that they did with it, it became, like, super crazy bad. Like, Goku can only die so many times before it's like, okay, dude, come on. You should know better by now. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it was anything like groundbreaking, but like it was okay. It was fun to watch if you had nothing else to watch. Speaking of watching, have you guys been watching Last of Us, the show on HBO Max? Goku become as gods. Oh, is that what you guys are talking about? Does Goku become a god or something? Good for him, I guess. Celebration, maybe? I don't know what. So, honestly and truly, I won't spoil anything. But like 100% honest with you guys, The Last of Us show is actually genuinely really good. It is better, in my opinion, as far as an adaptation from a different world, because, game world, it is better than the Witcher adaptation. So the people who are doing The Last of Us, like directing it and everything, they are literally bringing in the team that like worked on the Last of Us games and are like, okay, we need to change this so that it's pretty decent as far as like a TV show goes. What if we did this? Is this something that would make sense to you? And they're like, yeah. And it has been amazing. Yeah, but most people only think that it's adapted from the game. So, in the eyes of the general populace, The Witcher show has been adapted from the game. Because technically speaking, the books, I believe, were written after the game was written. Or after at least the first game came out. Don't quote me on that, but I remember reading that somewhere. The Halo show. Okay, so this is probably a really hot take. separate, like if you take the Halo TV show and like don't compare it to the games at all, it was actually pretty decent. As far as like trying to follow the story of Master Chief in the games and all that, let's see. Yeah, Jarv's becoming a homeowner here soon. He's gonna allow me to sleep in his basement and everything. It's gonna be great. I'll show him the true way of making tea. So anyway, Halo. Alright, so you move away from the game universe and like the actual Halo storyline that has been used and like everybody knows, right? And you just take the Halo show like on itself. I think the Halo show was okay. I think it was actually okay, like it was decent. If you don't compare it to like the actual game universe, I think it was decent. Purely because I think they did a really good job with like creating the universe and making you be invested in the characters, and the CGI and the graphics and the prosthetics I felt were all really really good. Like the story I wasn't huge on, but like as far as bringing the Halo game to life, I feel like they did a pretty good job. Yeah, as a standalone sci-fi show, I kind of liked it. Like remove it from everything else. It was pretty good. I would watch another season of it. It wouldn't be something that I'm like, oh, I gotta watch this like right now. New episode came out. But like, if I was just sitting here, doing nothing, and I wanted something to watch, like I'd throw it on in the background and watch it. Yeah, as a Halo, no, hell no. They did so many things wrong as far as making an actual Halo thing. Like it, that you and I agree with on entirely. Like there was so many things that I did not agree with as far as their decisions on that. We might not have enough chins to complete 99 range. But no, so going back to my original point, The Last of Us, the show, I strongly suggest it. Like you don't have to play the game to know what's going on, but if you play the game, it actually, or if you've played or if you've watched someone play, it actually is pretty close to how the game should like portrayed everything and how it should be. Like they did a really really good job. I would say probably one of the best adaptations from something non-TV, non big screen to a show. Oh, Dragon's playing with the cats. I heard her making weird noises. What was another? Oh, so I will say this: if you go to watch Last of Us on HBO Max, not sponsored, but HBO Max. Listen, let's talk. Um, if you do go to watch it, make sure you watch the after credit scenes as well. So do you guys know how like The Walking Dead had like the Talking Dead or whatever it was, and they would like go into how the some of the episodes were made and like some of the stuff that was done and talk to the actors and stuff like that? Well, The Last of Us kind of does the same thing, but instead of making it its own show, they have like a little 5 to 10 minute snippet after the credits where they talk about it, and like, so that's kind of how I know as much as I do about some of the stuff, because like that they bring in the people who worked on the game itself, and they're like, listen, this is everything that I ever wanted to see on a big screen, not in a game, kind of deal. And like, I don't know, it's really cool to me. I think it's awesome that they do that. Oh, you know what I'm curious about? Hold on. So you guys ready for this? Kind of excited for this. Um, Percy Jackson next year, they're gonna do a series on it. So,
I love walking past here and hearing about Percy Jackson. What happened?
just talking about shows.
Cool. I've had them before.
So, looking into the like Percy Jackson stuff, I'm liking what they're doing. I like whenever they go episodic content instead of like trying to fit everything into a movie, right? I think it's gonna go much better, especially if they have like 1 or 2 seasons per book. Um, and the cast that they're grabbing for it so far has been okay, except for one thing, and it's gonna sound as crazy crappy as it will, but I don't like who they cast for Annabeth. Annabeth in the book was blonde hair, blue eye girl, right? Well, the problem with who they... Yeah, I agree, Jarv. So, like, you would think that they would get a blonde hair, blue eyed actress. And I say this with... I'd rather be closer to the like how it was portrayed in the books, because the especially the movie or the movies really kind of fell flat in my opinion. They cast a colored girl, and like that would be fine because they never talked about skin color, but she has black curly hair and looks nothing like they portrayed Annabeth in the books. And like that was one of my criticisms that I had for the movies, was none of the actors or actresses actually looked like who they were supposed to be. Hi, Hal. How's your first day off? We're talking shows, and I feel like crap, so we've been just sitting here goofing off and chatting. The Halo show sucked if you look at it from a Halo show. If you look at it from just its own standalone sci-fi show, it was pretty decent. That was the conclusion that we came to. But yeah, I don't like when people who are like making these shows and stuff like that go too far off how the cast should look, because I feel like that's kind of how it makes the books. Yeah, I know, but for people who look at Halo, the show, and have never played the games, like, it's gonna be decent for them. For the people who have played the games, they're gonna be like, Yeah, oh, I mean, for the Percy Jackson movies in general, like, they didn't do anything right, right? And like I was having hope because they were like, oh hey, we're gonna do a show, and it's gonna be a lot better. It should be a lot more involved. We're gonna have more details, but they're already starting to go down the same rabbit hole with the actors and actresses that it's not gonna feel like a Percy Jackson show or anything. It's just gonna feel like it's a standalone. And they said like they're gonna try to stay as close to the book as possible, but they've already started veering off from the book. Like, I appreciate they want to put in diversity and all that, but at least like make it so that she has blonde hair, blue eyes, right? Or like if you want to throw in diversity, you got Grover, which they did. That's great. Do like Clarice. Clarice was never really talked about as far as visuals, but she's a very, very like prominent character in the movies, right? Or in the books. Like, there were so many other places that they could have went with it. Was casting the main characters were due to the cohesion they had already had from Game of Thrones. The actors have the vibe of the game characters already. So I never watched Game of Thrones. I didn't even know Mando was in Game of Thrones until I think it was Sock who told me. Gotten 4 texts from work. Oh yeah, I mean, they're gonna hound you to come in until you go in for like 2 or 3 hours each day. You're not allowed days off. You should know this. It's only 2 o'clock. It's not even dinner rush yet. Just wait. Give it like 2 hours. They're gonna be like, we need you, Daddy. Please. Come. We need you. Playing Game of Thrones were the most memorable, especially the Mando Man. So, Pedro Pascal, he is I mean, he's being talked about now, right? But like, he really has come out as a fantastic freaking actor, dude. Like, you have no right to free time kind of work environment. Oh yeah, you're. See, I never knew about him. Like, I never watched Game of Thrones. I have not seen a single thing from Game of Thrones, at all. Like, I've seen the commercials and stuff like that, sure, but like I've never watched a single episode. So I didn't know that he was in it in the first place, and like I only really knew him from Mandalorian, and like he did amazing in the Mandalorian. I felt like the Mandalorian was probably one of the best side Star Wars things they could have done. And then I was like, oh, I don't know if he's gonna be able to do Joel too well. Like I don't know. Is Joel gonna be like, can he go from Mando to Joel? But like he's playing it so well. Like, oh my god. Like he has become Joel. I couldn't see anybody else playing Joel now. Like I truly couldn't see anybody else playing Joel. They really did. I give Disney full props. Like, some of their Star Wars universe adaptations were kind of crappy, but like there were a lot of them where like it was completely outside of the normal Jedi Sith nonsense, and it still worked out great. Why? Yeah, she'll do that. But like I gotta give Disney props. They did a really good job on the Star Wars universe. Yeah, so I don't want to give spoilers because I'm sure that like there's a lot of people who haven't watched it and want to watch it. But like the adaptations that they've made from game to show are so good. Like they're so good. Because it's no secret that they were going to need to adapt some things because, you know, the game world is 110% different than uh like on screen, right? It's like, oh, it's so good. I only have one issue with the Last of Us show. And I've spoken about this many times. I don't like the actress that they chose for Ellie. Not because of her acting skills or anything else. There's just, for some god awful reason. You haven't seen episode 2? Dude, let me know when you watch it because I will 100% nerd out with you for it. Because, like, oh, it was so good. So, Ellie. I don't know what it is about her face. But I don't like how, like, nothing against her acting skills. She's doing fine acting. But, like, her face, for some reason, infuriates me. And that seems so wrong, but, like, I don't know why. It infuriates me as much as it does. I just want to take a plunger to her face and try to get it to a normal shape or something because there's something inherently wrong with her face. Like, I just want and try to pull her face back out into a normal shape. Like, oh my god. Like, I'm sure she's a great person. I'm sure there's a lot of, like, good things about her. Obviously, she's doing really good in the show. She plays Ellie really well. I just hate her face. I'm sorry. It's really rude. It's a big dick move, but it's true. Why do you keep turning that way? Why are you turning that way? Attack this way, you asshole. Jesus Christ. I clicked to attack one way. My guy's like, did you mean to attack this way? No, I meant for you to attack the way that I clicked. Thank you. Like, does that make me a bad person? Because, like, I talked about this with Platt and Hal stream the one day. And Platt agrees, like, they're just... Like, she's still young, right? There's gonna be a lot of time as I get cat hair in my mouth. There's gonna be a lot of time for her to fill out everything, but it's like her forehead decided that it was gonna grow and the rest of her face was gonna kind of stay as a kid, and it's waiting for the rest of the face to grow with the forehead. It's like it's horrible, I know, but it is what it is. I can't not look at it like that. And it's... Yeah, otherwise the show is great. I love the show. It's fantastic. They're doing great jobs. Pedro Pascal, he really took on the rugged look for Joel and everything. And like the edge that Pedro Pascal has for Joel, because like Joel always had like that little bit of an edge, but in the game it was so much easier to portray than like on the big screen, right? But like Pedro managed to get that edge of Joel just right. Like, casting genius right there. Got her. Nice! Renala down. Now go kill her daughter. Do it, you won't. No balls. So, Mr. Hal, what's on the agenda for you today? Well, you don't wanna kill Renala's daughter? Oh, you're gonna marry her? You're gonna go for that ending? You're gonna be a moon god? I hear it's a pretty nice gig. You do a lot of up and downs. Catching up. You want to play catch up for me too? I'm probably gonna be calling a stream here soon because my headache's getting worse. I haven't done anything editing wise in the last like 3 or 4 days. I was planning on doing a shit ton yesterday and I just felt like crap. And I haven't done anything. I need to. This is the first time that I haven't posted like shorts or anything like that, TikToks or anything, in like consistently in like 2 or 3 months. Content, dropping it in Upload Central and folding laundry. Already cleaned the kitchen. Nice, nice. I need to do that. I need to like just spend an entire day, sit down and go through all of the content that I have recorded and just edit it all and just upload it so that it's done and it's ready and I don't have to touch it again. I really need to just do that. But alas, I'm here getting 99 range, which admittedly is technically for content as well, because once this is done, I'll be continuing a video that I'd started yesterday. How do you convert it to a business account? Because I've been wanting to schedule TikToks for a while, but like I'm never able to schedule them. It's always like, oh yeah, well, set it to private and make it go public on its own, or like manually. I thought you needed like 100 followers or something like that. Excuse me? I said to run. Thank you. Click profile pic, top right settings, and it should be a setting. We're gonna see if we can do that right now as I click the wrong things. TikTok. With 12 followers. Okay, go to profile. Sweet. Gotta group these guys up. Stop throwing when I'm running, you dick. Wasting my chins. Okay, so top right settings, it should be in settings. Settings. Account, maybe? Oh, switch to business account. It'd be really nice if switching to business account allowed me to stream onto TikTok as well, because apparently that's like the big place to bring people in. Maybe later? I never knew this was a thing. God, if I'm gonna be able to schedule TikToks now, I'm gonna go on a short spree here later today. Get to see analytics and stuff. I'm all set. So wait, I'm a business account now? The shit? Schedule a ton ahead and just let them flow. Yeah, cause like what I got into doing over the last like month or so is I would have a TikTok go up every day at noon, and then I started doing 2 a day, see if I could make it so that they like I got more traction on the channel because more content, and I was having to set them as private throughout the night, and then the day that it would go up I had to like make it public. I can apply for monetization. Now I can schedule on PC. I'm gonna go on a short spree. I'm just gonna go through and like do a million different cuz so you ready for this, Hal? You ready? I have all of these folders filled with clips that I have to go through. And each one is a different league match with different content. Like, I literally have probably enough that I could... I mean, I don't mind going through it. It makes it easier because... So, I hate hearing myself talk. It's one of the reasons why my edits for my own videos are always so lackluster. I hate hearing my own voice. So, I always do lazy edits. So the fact that this grabs them for me, especially like if I'm just playing and I'm not like recording or streaming, it grabs them and it makes it into a clip, and it just makes it easy. So like if you and I are just playing, or I'm playing at night and I'm not streaming, I'm not recording, like it will still, even with the deepness, oh, give me that deepness, daddy. But like if I'm just playing at night with you and I'm not recording or anything, like it'll still make clips of all of my best moments. And it makes it so much nicer to get like a ton of shorts style content out there. Cause I don't have to worry about like, oh well, I gotta hit this button to make sure that I do that, because I never think about it at the time, right? It just does it for me. But yeah, so I'll probably tonight then I'll go through all of those. Each one is only about like 30 seconds or so long. A lot of them have you in the background because it's a lot of the times at night when you and I are playing. And I have you up, and so like it's picking you up talking. Yeah. I'm considering just um replacing audio for all of them with just a basic sound. Like a real basic sound file, nothing special, nothing crazy. Oh, so yeah, if I can schedule now, which I'm thinking I might be able to, I know what I'm doing tonight. I need to get old school RuneScape videos edited and League videos edited, but I think the shorts are going to be more beneficial than the long form videos right now, because that's the big thing. My nose is itchy. Also, Hal, we need to get you monetized on YouTube like ASAP. Starting February 1st, they have a shorts fund, so creators can get paid from shorts, and it's looking to be rather nice. At least at the start, it's gonna be rather nice. Hence me upping it from 1 a day to 2 a day. Yeah, I mean, so I'm a big stickler for analytics and conversion rates and everything else, all the fancy mumbo jumbo that people always talk about, right? Unfortunately, shorts don't do very well with growing your regular views and watch time on long form videos. Took a little time to yourself so you wouldn't kill yourself. That's a good idea. So, shorts won't necessarily do fantastic to bring people in for your long form content. Anything over like 2-3 minutes is still gonna see roughly the same amount of views and watch time, but it will start putting your channel in front of a lot more people, which will allow for a lot more um, exposure and chances for people to come and watch your content, your long form content. And especially with the shorts fund, like going super public and coming in hot here on February 1st, it's looking more like a potential possibility that you can live off of the shorts fund almost. So you're not just wasting your time making 100,000 YouTube shorts just for no reason. Like it'll actually have some kind of return on it. The only thing I've ever been trying to work on is trying to figure out a way to convert people who watched the shorts to come into streams and come into like other videos and stuff like that. And so far, literally every person who has done shorts and has gotten good with their shorts has yet to be able to find a way to do it. So I don't think there is a way. I don't think there's gonna be a way to convert shorts viewers into regular viewers. Which you know is weird. If you really think about it, people have their channels grow a ton from TikTok. Right? They start really blowing up on TikTok, and then they become like this big TikTok person, and all of their other socials start blowing up because of it. What makes TikTok different than YouTube Shorts? That's the real question of the day, isn't it? I think I'm gonna be calling it here soon. My headache's starting to get a little worse, and I don't want to be looking at this light anymore. Which kind of sucks, because anybody who is into old school RuneScape, I'm closing in on 99 range, which would have been cool to get. The lack of YouTube messing with its creators? What do you mean? Give me that prayer potion. Thank you. We'll wait to see what Renzo meant. TikTok is better than YouTube Shorts. Are you saying like TikTok messes with their creators less or more? Because I'll be honest, I really don't know much about TikTok. Dancers in a playful mood. Less? I mean, YouTube doesn't mess with its creators all that much. Usually. As long as, like... That's the real question, Hal. That is the real question. But, like, as long as you just don't do anything too crazy. Like, recently they started making it so that because they're getting in new advertisers specifically for the shorts contents and stuff like that, we're heading back into a PG-13 era of YouTube and stuff like that, right? But, like, as long as you don't outright do something horrible, usually YouTube is like, yeah, you do what you want. Which, by the way, yeah, we are going to attempt to be PG-13 again. It's gonna suck, but I understand why they want PG-13. They have new companies who want to invest into putting ads on their platform, but they don't want someone being like, "Oh, F this stupid piece of a C word," and I'm gonna I don't know. I don't know what people say these days, but like they don't want people saying that and then and today we have BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a wonderful place where you can get all your therapy needs online, over the phone, or however you want it. If you want it in your butt, they will be in your butt. What? I don't know. Just don't ask about it. BetterHelp. I don't know. BetterHelp's the first one that I could think of. It's actually a pretty good place. I'd BetterHelp. Let's talk. Promise? Maybe. But yeah, like they don't want people like if they're messy. But like they don't want people like being overly toxic or swearing a ton and then turning around and like, hey, check this place out. It's a great place for all the kids. You know? Come to Kid Town. You hate these damn hands? You'll learn to love them, baby. How you have censored more than any creator that I know. You only just recently started to not censor yourself. You apologize for saying like shit or something. I don't think you have to worry about it too much. It's only been recently that I've heard like an F-bomb or MF or anything like that, and not the misfortune MF, come out of your mouth. I think you're safe. Yeah, I mean, so it's for me it's weird. Right? So I grew up around a ton of swearing and like my dad swore all the time, my brother started swearing all the time. I went to a school that was not the greatest, and so kids were swearing all the time, and it kind of became like a second nature thing to me. And like yeah, they don't want like huge swear words right at the start pretty much. But like I was like, okay, so this is normal. And then I remember back on Mixer, I would always get put into Microsoft stores and stuff like that. And so I was always told to watch the swearing. Like, don't try not to swear if you can. I would come up with the most unique things when I wanted to swear. And honestly, a lot of the times it was hilarious. Oh, you poop sniffing piece of crap. Oh, you toad licking piece of poop stain. Like, I'd come up with the most unique things ever. So I'll probably have to go back to doing that, but like, it's so weird because it's so normalized because of how I grew up that it's like, God, I actually have to pay attention to what I'm saying. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Back up. First, you got shadow banned. The one time that you talk about something that is not PG-13, you get thrown into an indie showcase. And the thing that you were talking about was banging someone's mom with a toilet brush while daddy watched. You know, I can honestly say I don't think I'd ever come up with something better than that. I now want to know what in the hell you guys were talking about that came up. Because you had some conversations and there is a story to be told here. I was in Darwin Project as a competitor. I dropped someone and said, yeah, daddy, I'm gonna wash now, get the toilet. Wow. Wow. Really? That sucks. Like, of all the times. I remember Darwin Project. Darwin Project was actually kind of fun. It kind of fell off, but it was kind of fun. You could pull it up for me. Oh, I wish you would have saved that clip. That would have been amazing. I kind of miss Darwin Project. I think the servers went offline for it. Nobody played it. Last in the hearts of the production crew. I was 100% an amazing announcer. Yeah, I was, oh my god, you would have loved my announcing and like being the overlord of the match. It was hilarious. I remember because I'd be flying around and like I wouldn't do anything too crazy, right? I'd be like, oh look, here's this person. Then something would happen. I'd be like, hey, you over there, yeah, you. If you like run back into that house right now, maybe I'll give you something nice. Like I would just start messing with them, and then they would do it, and then I'd give them a sticker or whatever. Like and then like I had a Twitch chat who was trying to make things happen, and like they were deciding where the thing was. I'm like, hey, Twitch or not Twitch chat, Mixer chat. I was like, hey, you might want to run this way. It might not go too well for you if you don't. And so they'd start running that way, and it was the exact opposite way that they had to run. And like I'd always choose a quote unquote favorite every match. And it was seriously just whoever had the funniest name. Like, if you had a hilarious name, you were probably my favorite, right? And I would be like, hey, don't tell the rest of the competitors, but you're my favorite. Alright? Whatever you want, you can have, as long as you pay me money. You already owe me 20 bucks because I said you were my favorite, alright? Just don't think about it. Just give me your money. Like, I would mess with them so bad. It was so good. It was. I don't know why I had to sit up to tell that story, but I had to sit up to tell that story. I don't think I can do that voice, that accent, without sitting up. Oh, you know another good game, and I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna pull a lurker out of the lurk zone. Have you ever played Radical Heights, Hal? Radical Heights was and will forever be the best battle royale game I've ever played. It was amazing, and I only just found it and started playing. Jesus, mother of monkeys! Thank you for the like, you dick. Holy hell. Alright, someone peed in my pants, and it was not me. I swear. Darwin's more? Oh, I loved Radical Heights, dude. Jarv and I played it all the time. And I wish the servers were still up. Like, it was such a gem of a battle royale game. Far superior than any other battle royale game I'd ever played. Hands down. Like, it was so good. I have a feeling Jarv felt a disturbance in the force. I started talking about Radical Heights. He'll show up here once he's done with his edit. Either that or he's just not going to say anything now because he heard me talking about how he's going to show up, and so he doesn't want to show up to prove me wrong. Because that's a thing that Jarv would do, and I don't blame him. I'd do the same thing to him. Oh, but there's so many games that were like so good, and they never survived. And it's a shame. It's a damn shame. Now, alright, so this is going to be a hot take. And I don't think Chubbs is here, so it's okay. I really didn't like Realm Royale. As far as like a battle royale game goes, it was very low tier. And then as far as like a third person shooter goes, it was also very low tier. And like there was little to nothing about Realm Royale that I liked. Like with Warzone, there were a couple things that I liked. With Fortnite no build, there's a couple things that I'm like, alright, that's okay. But like, there was really nothing in Realm Royale that I actually enjoyed. And like, Chubb swore by Realm Royale. That was like his game for a while. Whenever Hi-Rez stopped having the servers online, he like boycotted Hi-Rez. He wouldn't play anything that had Hi-Rez's name on it because of it. Apex? I don't know why, but I really don't actually like Apex. I think it's like the abilities that you get, but like I want to say it's probably the abilities. It just it does, even outside of the fact that it's a battle royale, and I'm very picky with battle royale games. Like it isn't fun to me. Yeah, I've tried it, and I like the abilities were like I felt like I was playing an Overwatch battle royale. I mean, yeah, but I don't know, like the lifeline thing where like you could go and do the whole like healing people while you heal other people, and then you had one that like dropped a mortar strike, but it came up every like 30 seconds, and the bloodhound dude, like it just got super crazy and super weird, and I couldn't understand the damn thing that was happening. Like Warzone, it's like, okay, you got an airstrike. What's that do? It's an airstrike. That's pretty fucking obvious. It's not gonna, shoot kittens out of the sky. It's gonna drop some bombs and some bullets on some person's head, wherever you call it in at. You got a mortar strike. What's that do? Oh, we're gonna shoot bombs at them instead of flying the bombs overhead. You know. I think that's the only two things. Airstrike and mortar strike, right? In Warzone, at least. Yeah, yeah. Dude, if it dropped kitties everywhere, like, oh, best game ever. Too many games to compete. I played those couple matches of Valorant with you the one day. I don't think I'll go back. I uninstalled it. Like, there's a part of me that was like, oh, this competitive shooter. I once upon a time wanted to be a competitive shooter. And it was like, okay. Right, but like it's so unwelcoming to people who are trying to like just learn anything in it that I was like, I'm good. I'm not gonna go and try to work on it. Temtem, oh my god, I've never played Temtem. Yes, Divine Knockout was amazing. I still have it downloaded. So I've been streaming just no time. I didn't even know there was like a competitive side to Temtem. I thought it was just like a Pokemon thing. I played some Smite with Typh the other night. I was like, you know what? I remember why I used to like Smite so much. Now, keep in mind, like, I used to be a god at Smite, pun intended. Competitive online leagues. Households and guilds and so much. Damn, I never knew that. Yeah, I always thought it was just like a regular, like get a monster and train it up and beat these NPCs and get special things, and then that was it. That was it. End of story. So much to do. Interesting. But yeah, I was like, you know, I wouldn't quite mind playing more Smite again. I don't know. I enjoy League every once in a while, but there's many times where like League has me to the point where it's like, I don't want to play this. I don't want to do anything with League. Riot Games can suck my farts out of my toes. And then like there's times where it's like, oh, best game ever. Oh, give me more. I don't know. It's rather interesting. That's League, yeah. League in a nutshell. I hate this game. Suck my toes. To best game ever. We do gotta play another round of Evil. Renzo, if you tell me that you play Smite, now has crossover with Magic the Gathering. They had a crossover with RuneScape for a while, which was kind of cool. You just need to understand it. So I think you're starting to get to a point, like your account is getting to a point where you can play more than just arena. And I think that's gonna do a lot better as far as like understanding things than anything we've done previously. Because just arena is just people going in and killing people. There's no strategy. There's no like, hey, let's do this properly and everything else. It's just go in, kill people, and hope for the best. Whoever can kill faster wins. Um, the game mode that I always played was Joust. You've played Smite? Maybe we'll set up a Smite day. Sword of Night and Flame. That's a good sword. Constant jungle presence I need as well as the lane. Yeah, so I think if we can get you into like a couple Joust matches, so you can kind of start learning at least single lane stuff, and you'll be able to learn the gods a little bit better and stuff like that. And then from there we could go to what Typhonius Ty likes. We'll go to whatever it is, Clash or Slash or whatever, the 2-lane stuff, and like work on that, because that has a little bit of a jungling aspect to it, but there's not a lot of it. And you know, you go to each lane and work with that and stuff like that, right? And then after getting comfortable with that, can go to Conquest, which is like Summoner's Rift. And I feel like at that point you'd have a better grasp on it. Yeah, I've always preferred the angle of which Smite is over League. And I'm gonna throw it out there. I really think that for you, as far as Smite goes, I think you would be more suited to ADC than solo lane. Because the solo lane generally isn't aggressive. It's usually like 2 guardians just going up against each other until laning phase ends. And you like to be aggressive. So I think being an ADC and like jumping in, making the plays, getting kills. Yeah, I can see that. Honestly, I'd probably be your support. I don't mind the support role. I can play an aggressive support. Like I said, ask Typh. I played a support mage kind of deal. Her name is Chunga, and she's a healer. Need to unlock champs? Yeah. I mean, we can... I'll probably end stream, but we can play a little bit if you want to play some today. I don't know if I'm going to stream it. I'll probably chill and play. But, yeah, the healer, Chunga, is a support, and she usually does a ridiculous amount of healing, and she has really good sustain and everything else. But how I build her, I turn her into this damage dealing monster who also heals like crazy. And I was 1v3 killing people like it was nothing with her. Like, it's insane. The nice thing about Joust and Clash or Slash or whatever it is there's no like need for specific roles. We could also try Assault. If Assault is unlocked for you, that's ARAM essentially, but you get to actually try out different gods, and you'll be able to figure out what you like and what kind of playstyle you want to play. I would use Assault all the time to learn new gods and see if I would like them. And I'm sure if we asked Typh, he'd probably jump in and play with us. It's kind of funny how much I still know about Smite. Renzo, you and I were talking about that the other day, weren't we? I remember some stuff from games that I never touch after I first play them, but can't remember names or anything like that at all. I can give you an accurate walkthrough of different areas in different games, but if you ask me to name something in that area, it's that thing on the left. Well, if you would like to play today, Hal, I know you're getting, this is your get shit done day. Let me know whenever you're free and we'll load up. You got some incantations, nice. Gotta reset aggro. I might make you wait until I get my 99 range. Just throwing that out there. Back to folding. Alright, you go fold. I am like an hour and a half away from getting 99 range. I might call it a day here and just do it in my spare time. I don't know yet. But we're getting incredibly close. I think we'll have enough chins. Because I started today with 1200, I think. I think we'll have just barely enough chins to get 99 range. Again, for those of you who don't know what 99 range means, it means I'm at the maximum level possible for my range. Oh, we're less than 500k away. We're so close. By the way, if I get copyright claimed for the Skyrim soundtrack now, I'm gonna be so mad. Why do you keep turning? Attack that way. Jesus. My dude's like, oh, look at that over there. Look, a freaking shiny. No. Go over there. Stop attacking there. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day here. My head's getting pretty bad. We at least got a little bit of a stream in. I'll probably like screen record the 99. But yeah. I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna go relax, take these headphones off my head and just kind of chill. So, with that said, thank you all so much for coming in, lurking, chatting, hanging out. We absolutely crushed the like goal today. We're at 9 likes, and our goal every stream in January is to hit 7 likes. So you guys absolutely killed it. So thank you for that. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I feel a little bit better tomorrow, and I'm not just kind of like dead. So make sure you swing by tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna play, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy, and it's gonna be chaos. So I will see all of you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.